Yo, what up guys, your boy Williams Fitness back again with another video. So, here's why I'm pretty almost certain that Phil Heath is going to be doing the Mr. Olympia. Now please excuse my throat, I know I sound a bit nasally, I've got a cold, I've had this cold for like a week now. I don't know if it's corona or what, but it ain't budging. Now, Phil Heath, how I'm going to get into this is, and I'll explain like my thought process into why I'm pretty certain Phil Heath will be at the Olympia. Now, for those of you who are not aware, they have dropped the rules for how to qualify for Athleticon. I know you're thinking, well, I thought this was about Olympia. I'll explain the process. So, to do this, I'm going to use Flex Lewis. Now, the rules, they do stipulate that you have to have, obviously, like the Olympia, X amount of points or have placed, at least, first in a show from the dates of, and these dates go between October 1st, 2019 to August 31st, 2020, which is obviously post-Olympia, just pre-Olympia. Makes sense. So it also stipulates that obviously if you haven't got enough points from the year or at least a win, and it heavily stipulates over the win, you don't qualify for Athleticon. Now, the reason I want to use Flex Lewis as an example of this is Flex hasn't competed last year at all. The only way he can possibly get to Athleticon and get an invite is to obviously, get enough points at the Olympia or place high enough at the Olympia to warrant him going. Now, obviously, circling back to Phil Heath is in the same predicament. I personally don't think Phil Heath is justified in getting a free pass to Athleticon, and I'll tell you for why. Obviously, in the Arnold Classic, if you win, you can go back. Same with the Olympia. You win an Olympia, it's like a rite of passage. You've earned the right and privilege to basically walk back on that stage, kind of as and when it suits, within reason. Athleticon, no one's won yet. Will Phil Heath bring in a crowd? Yeah. Will he sell tickets? Yeah. Will he sell more tickets than everybody else? I don't think he will. And I know this sounds a bit, not flippant, but think about this logically. Last year, the attendance at the Olympia was higher than any other year. Phil wasn't there. Rami wasn't there. Roden wasn't there. And I hate to say it, because I actually thought, I even did a video because ticket sales were down until like the last couple of weeks. Now maybe because there was going to be a changing of the guard maybe and a new Mr. Olympia, that's obviously boosted the sales. Maybe somebody just people wanted to be part of something new. However, back to Phil Heath, I don't think he deserves a automatic pass. I don't think anybody does. And I think these rules, how they've been stipulated, and I'll put the rules up on the screen so you can obviously all read along. I think that's why I'm pretty certain that Phil has to do the Olympia to get to Athleticon, because Athleticon is going to be sold out anyway. It's a brand new show, it's got The Rock's name to it, so I don't think the Olympia prestige will hold that much weight with regards to who gets access to the stage on the Olympia. Obviously, they are governed by the IFBB. Another topic I wanted to touch on was the IFBB has capped the prize money for Athleticon, which I think is a bit of a dick move. They basically said they want the Olympia to be the highest prize money, and Athleticon were offering a shit ton more to the winners, and I think that's a bit of a kick in the dick for all these athletes that are putting their body through all this shit. So off the back of that, Olympia obviously has the prestige. It's got the longevity behind it. It's a well-known, it's a household name. The Olympia. Athleticon is, it's got con at the end of it. It's like Comic-Con and fucking PornCon or whatever the fuck it's called. It's a convention meets expo, and I think the bodybuilding part has just been thrown in with it. If you watch any promo to Athleticon, bodybuilding hasn't even been mentioned yet. It's all about health, it's all about well-being, and eating smart and clean. So I think that's just, I know even though they've got a lot of money in the bodybuilding side of it, I think that's just like a little side in it for Athleticon. I don't think that's where the majority of the crowd is coming for the bodybuilding shows. Obviously, people forget when there are bodybuilding shows, a majority of ticket sales are sold by the people that go with each athlete. Now, with every different category, let's say you've got anywhere from 10 to 20 people on stage. If they've brought 2 to 3 people with them, then 2 to 3 people have probably had to buy a ticket. So you get a lot of, if you've got 300, 400 athletes plus 3 or 4 people that are going with them to watch them, ticket sales have gone straight away from just that entourage. So, waffling on a little bit here, but yeah, I think The Rock has to do Olympia to just qualify for Athleticon. That's what the rules are stating. It doesn't mention anything about, if you've won this show in the past or this show in the past. None of that's mentioned. So, I think this is sort of a good way to force the hand of bodybuilders now. It's like, if you want to compete at this show, you've got to earn your right on that stage. Just because you've won this, this, and this doesn't give you a right of passage to just walk on this stage as and when it pleases. And I actually like that. I think, obviously Phil's justified in doing it at the Olympia, but he hasn't won an Athleticon. And it's nice to see the rules are different. So, yeah, I think Phil has to do the Olympia to get to Athleticon. I think that's the exact reason why Flex is doing it. People have already been sent and issued invites. I think it's the top 5 of each group have been issued invites already to Athleticon. They are already aware that they are attending Athleticon. They are not allowed to tell you until the time is right. This is all on the grapevine. But those who have already, ranked high enough or competed and won a show are well aware they're already going to Athleticon. And that's across all categories. So if people are watching this and they haven't had an invite, win a show. Do more, be better. Simple as that, isn't it? But yeah, on that note, guys, I'm not going to drag this out to 10 minutes. You heard it here first. It wasn't Nick Strength and Power or RX Muscle. It was Williams Fitness, yet again. So if Nick does a video on this, you know where he fucking got it from. Yes, I'm leaving this in the video. Yes, it pisses me off. On that note, guys, enjoy the rest of your week. Having me, you and you. Peace.